Last Wednesday, our nation's capital, a symbol of democracy and freedom, was attacked by supporters of President Trump. These people smashed windows, assaulted police, and destroyed the Capitol building. By the time the building had been cleared out, a man had found his way to Speaker Pelosi's desk, the Confederate flag was flown in the Capitol building for the first time ever, and 5 people are now dead, including 1 police officer. We spoke with several members from the Metea community, some of whom have chosen to remain anonymous, to hear their thoughts on last week's events.
It was, an attempt at an insurrection in this country. It was an attempt to usurp a presidency and to install keep an authoritarian installed.
President Trump held a little rally outside of the Capitol. He encouraged his followers to, if they don't like the election results, to walk up to the Capitol and, voice their opinions. And that's exactly what they did, but in a more violent way where they broke windows, they stole property, and, basically vandalized the center of our democracy.
The U.S. Capitol has not been violently taken since the British set fire to it in 1814, so we wanted to find out why and how something like this could have happened.
He has been actively denying the outcome of the election, and even before the votes were counted, he had been going on saying that it is his agenda to get the election to come out the way he wants to come out.
And then there's an election and one side lost. So I think the people who lost are not happy that they lost and are worried about what the future holds for them and what they believe in.
There were different people like Mayor Bowser who had asked for the National Guard to be deployed. She was denied. And then Trump said that he sent them in. He did not. I believe that was Pence that finally gave the order to bring in the National Guard.
The fact that American citizens are willing to go through forceful and violent means to get what they want is absolutely disgusting and putrid, in my opinion.
After an event like this, and after justice has happened, we need to find a way to move on and heal as a nation.
And that is with positive change. Meaningful change. Change that will not just happen in a moment, not just happen during a presidency, but that will resonate throughout time for generations. Things like the civil rights, what they started, like women's suffrage. These are the things that happen only through a continued effort and a continued push to progress and to move in the right direction.
But I think it's very important that we do talk about these things, because if we didn't and we just kept it suppressed, if we left it as national taboo, then who knows if another act of terrorism would happen on this country again by its own citizens.
But the one thing about America is that usually when it's the worst of the worst, they tend to bind together and work as a country. Even in a situation like this, we can find a way to see that we're not Republicans and Democrats, we're Americans. And trying to remember that is probably one of the most important things.
For The Main, I'm Josh Munson.